Nothing is ever easy. There we go. Okay, we have that side started. We will get started on this side. Somewhere around there should be a wheel chock. Do not presently see the wheel chock, so we will go one better and just throw a couple of pieces of wood underneath the rear tires just for a little bit of added safety. That's done. We can go back to lifting up this piece of greatness, of course. Well, that's no good. All right, put this down just a hair. Car is now, well, at least on that side, is resting on the stand. On that side, it's resting on the stand. Now, I am a bad mechanic. We are going to try figure out what size the drain plug is. We have our safety glasses on. Wow, no way. That's amazing. So I managed to pick out the exact right size right off the bat. That never happens. Where is, oh, there's our filter. Well, that seems easy enough. Let's go. We will take our hand, move it where we need it, and let's get our filter. We have our filter, we have our oil, filter wrench. Let's see. This is one of the problems with borrowing a garage. You don't exactly know where everything is. I do not particularly enjoy going through other people's things. Well, there's the hammer drawer. That may be one I'll use. He uses the filter wrench enough, I feel that it should be sitting out somewhere because he was just using it yesterday. I have found his filter wrenches. I wonder if this one is the right size. That will make my life much easier. And yes, this looks like what I need. That is not the size I need. Okay, is there an extension? That would make things much even. So we have everything we need to, we'll move that light over there, like a glove. So far I've got the car up, got the filter off, filter stuck in the holder, holds at the bottom. Yeah, so I haven't started. I managed to kind of get oil all over everything, so. I mean, it's on the, most of it has gone into the pan. I haven't cracked open the drain yet. I did manage to pick the right wrench first time out. Well, the friend whose garage this is here to show me how much of a screw up I am, which is fine because I know this is too big a tool for the job. So we'll put this back and try and find something. How the hell did I do that? All right, that is off. One thing I've found is when you borrowing a friend's tools, try and leave them clean. Oh, that's there. Here we go. Why is this not coming off? There it goes.
Oh, you're videoing your...
Yes, this is me filming the
how to change oil on your Impala.
Utter chaos. We are not only filming crap, we are, or I should say driving crap, we're maintaining crap. So, finger in the seal, or in the oil, and lubricate the seal. The oil filter has been snugged, and now we'll just give it, there we go. Okay, I think that's pretty decent. The oil in this, even though this particular change was, what is it, I like to do it every 3, and this one is
9,000.
No, I wouldn't let it go that long. This one is a little over 4, maybe 45, which, you know me, I hate going that far. But that's just me, because I'm crazy. Okay, filter in. Take a look at the brakes before we go crazy with other things. This car makes me a little nuts because the fill goes down through this stupid cover rather than just that open. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I need more. No biggie. I may have to go and pick up another thing of Earl. So as you can see, I have not managed to completely pick up garage. I'm going to quick start this. Left front 32, right front 31, rear 32, rear 33. That's the one thing I like about this, man. Check my oil again and then close up and grab the next one. good. All right. Okay, well, we have buttoned up the first one. That is closed and good. And now we are going to go get the next one. Here we go. Going to get number 2. Ta-da! Here is the hotness that is the Honda in all of its misspent glory. I should replace that filter. I am not going to do that today. I should also replace these headlights. They are junk. They are fairly well broken and beat up and just not overwhelmingly awesome, but they work and they're legal. Technically, as far as mileage goes, you really don't need to change the oil in this, but I think it's a good idea. I mean, it looks clean, no metal flake in it. In the past year, this did a grand total of 600 miles, approximately. But I don't really remember the last time that I changed the oil. So, if you don't remember, then do it as a matter of course. So we have our parking brake on, so that won't go anywhere. And now, we are grabbing the other. Okay. We're going to do this one like the other one. I should have kept the vacuum cleaner. So does it look fairly even? So the big question is why did I put down the flashlight when I really need it now? Because that would make my life a whole lot easier. So let's see where we want to go. Okay, car's on the jack stands over there. I think that is good. Okay, the weight of the vehicle now on the jack stands. All right, well, we have our Honda filter. Does our filter wrench. Let's get started. Okay, the exhaust is cool. Overall, looks real good under here. Although I do need CV boots. Space pen. So that wrench is going to be a pain. Well, before we go crazy with that, let us is for Chevrolet. And obviously, this is not. I don't know if you can tell the building is actually moving a little bit. There's a guy next door that does engines and he is very good at it. And he may be to the point where he is just breaking something in. Huh, weird. Good idea to move the catch pan before I start going crazy. I need a bigger socket. Let's see here. This one maybe? I wonder what he has up and going because man, it sounds really good. I want to look at it. Well, he was running something on a stand. Don't really know what. Sounded good. I'm going to continue losing my pen. Put that in the console of the cart for now. The oil in this does not look bad at all. What in the heck? I don't. There it is. Practically laying on it. I should wash that stuff off. I have found everything I wanted so far, except the particular tool I want to use now. Why, oh why, am I able to find everything I want but a ratchet? They're all right here in the drawer I didn't look in. That would explain it. Alright, so this is the size I need. Let's see if that'll work. Probably too long because that's the way my life is, but we'll check it out. Let's just get this on and then screw around. How's that? That's pretty decent. Can't win for losing. Thought I could get it from the top, and it turns out that, you know, being short, not really the best. All right. Let's see. That out of there. I'm tired of dropping everything out of my pocket. Go down here again. All right. think what I need to do, start this thing up, see what happens. Okay, oil light is out. Give it a look-see. Does not look like any oil is spraying from the filter, although there is some spray. Note to self, quit touching the car. Oh well. All right, what did I just say? I said quit touching the car. What did you do? Touch the car. Okay, come on. There we go. So, no more Earl coming down. Wipe off a little more. And let us get stuff out of here. Get this back on the ground. Okay. Let us clean up our tools. All right. Oh, of course, that one's not high enough. How about now? Yep. Now, get the peg on the ground. That's enough for that. Now we go back over here. I don't like this one as much because there it goes. A lot of times this one tends to go very fast. All right. It's a little more leany than I would like. Come back over here. That side is totally down. This side is totally down. One just does not like to push. So, dear friends, there it is. Get some hand cleaner. Dip our hands in the bucket of everything kills everything. Looks to be about quart low. We will put that in, and that seems half a quartish. Let's see if we're right. Almost. Almost. All right, let's crank her up again. Oil's good. Let us fire again. Neutral, clutch. Okay, does not look like any extra oil is heading down under there. So, let's close it up and go for number 3. Here we go for number 3. Let's bring it on in and get it done. All right, we brought over a little extra oil just in case. We are on the frame by the body mount. And let's get the same over here. How does that look? Go just a little more on this side. Now, because believe it or not, the best spot for the jack stand is pretty much where I have mine. I don't really like that there. I gotta come down too far. All right. Boom! Figures. Totally figures. Okay. Almost ready to go. Okay, that is way better. Okay, kiddos. Going to grab our last filter and let's see what fits. This one? Huh, it is. Who would have thought? The light, we can see what we're doing. Okie dokie. There we go. That's the one. All right. That's gonna go over there. That's gonna go over there. That is this. Oh, so I can get here. Oh, I know it's right here. Just looked at. Well, this is going much worse than expected. So I may have to try and do that from the top because doing it from the bottom is not working. Well, I can see it. Nope. That's no good. Is there a bucket that is not filled? Nope. Figures. Okay. Okay. What in the holy... Alright, what the... Typical Ford. Why would you put wires next to a hard line, next to the filter that needs to be changed? You can't get a wrench on it. Come on. Why won't this thing come off the filter? Really? Okay. You know, always the last one. Everything else went fairly easy. This one, you can see it. There's a wire first starter right there. You can't get on it. But that is typical Ford. Let's try this from the top again. All right, there we go. And of course, seriously, come on. It's in. What a nightmare. All right, come on. You're on there. There we go.